Alright, so let's see if you can see it here. This is my morning hike. I don't know if you can see it very not long, it's about 500 meters, but it's way uphill, and apparently there's sheep up there and puffins. So I looked up a lot of information about it. It's hard, but apparently it's the ladders at the beginning that's the hardest part. I looked up the wind, and it's at its lowest point. It's about 18 kilometers an hour. It was 42 kilometers an hour when I was here yesterday evening. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe anybody climbs it when it's this windy. And I was climbing over there. So we'll see. You know, I'll turn around if it gets too touchy, but I think I'm okay. At the ladder part, because it's just gonna be like me climbing, but supposedly the views are great. I mean, I don't know how they couldn't be. Whoa, tripping. This is really loose, like I guess volcanic sand. You see it? I'm wearing my well, they're not quite hiking shoes, but they're, I don't know, sturdy. They're not running shoes. They're sturdy. I guess I think of hiking shoes as being like, well, specially designed, but also like a high top kind of thing. These aren't high tops. But I could have gotten the same brand with a high top, and then it would have been a hiking shoe, so I don't know. Anyway, good shoes. That's my point. Got a scramble. So yeah, there's sheep up here. One of the reviews on all trails said that this old guy comes up here this way. There's no other way to get up here as far as I know. 200 plus times a year to feed his sheep. And it's like nothing for him because, you know, he does it all the time. It's just crazy. But I guess you get used to what you get used to. He's getting better already. Great, gives me an excuse to talk to myself. Alright. Now, I'm not a fan of heights. I mean, as you see from some of the other videos, if you watch them, that I have done some things with heights. I'll do it. And I'll even do it like voluntarily, but you know, it freaks me out. Interesting that the volcanic gravel is like thicker or bigger chunks up here. All right. First, smallest part of the challenge over. Here we go. So, oh, it's less than 500 meters. It's half that. It's 279 meters. But all the reviews said it takes about an hour. So that's to give you an idea of like how steep it is. Now I know these are gardening gloves. I bought them for grabbing puffins because they were the only thing that was available. But I don't know. Maybe they might give me some grip. There's a chain above. Use the ladders for a bit, and then apparently you transfer over to a chain. And I don't know, we'll see. I thought this might give me better grip for that. That's the part I'm a little nervous about. I mean, that's a bit better. Concentrate on climbing. Yeah, it's steady. I mean, it looks like it's pretty new wood too. They must. Well, that's a little shit. But yeah, it looks like they must take care of it. I mean, if this guy is coming up 200 or so times a year, it makes sense for him. Second break here. Whew. I'm gonna take lots of breaks because I'm not in great shape. Alright, so you can see, I don't know if you can see it here, but you can already see mainland Iceland there, which admittedly isn't very far away. Like, it's like a 30-minute ferry ride, 30 to 40 minutes. So down there, that's the parking lot and the low grade scooter I took here. Now I saw some boxes over there by the rock closest to like little circular towers on the beach, and that appears to be where they throw back some of the puffins, or puffinlets. It's not, you know, the funnest place, but if you have a car, I think most of the cliffside places to throw them, you have to have a car to get there, or be prepared to walk 8 kilometers each way. Yeah, All Trails talked a lot about this, these little like, sort of plastic grip things. I think maybe they're partially grip, but partially to like maintain the structure or the integrity of the trail, but I don't know. They don't seem to be everywhere, so that would suggest just grip. Maybe they're over where it's like rockiest or whatever. Now the other thing it warned about, All Trails, was you know, there's a real lack of safety bars, but I'll just keep, I seem to do better when I just keep my head down, which is my preferred method for climbing high things. I'm gonna take these off for a bit. See there better. There's somebody skipped up there. I'll take the long way. Oh, except I wonder what they're doing there. There's more of those grippy things for later use. It's supposed to be sunny today, which is also why I picked today, as well as because it's the last day I could do this before I go. It's not sunny, but it's not rainy, so that's actually kind of the best weather, right? It's gonna be a cool breeze. Take a break soon. Yep. What this rope is for. Talk too much because that's going to be a pain in the ass to put it back together. I'm doing that with a ferry trip over from Iceland, or over from Denmark to Iceland right now. I got like 23 different clips of videos, and going through that has been a nightmare. I got a system now, but still, you know, I gotta open each individual one, cut out the Why didn't you put the ladder up that part? I don't think no better than I do. Alright. And cool if people carve their name into the rock. Must have taken a while. That was pretty deep. Alright. Okay, it's less rusty than I thought. I think it will be easier with hands, actually, than using no gloves. Not very grippy anyway. I wonder if there's that sort of chiseled footsteps out, or if that's just passage of time. Okay, that was okay. Going back would be harder, I think. So monks were here before, and this cross, wherever it is going to be worn down. What they said it was? Clearly visible right behind the ladder. Oh, I don't know about clearly visible. Let me know if you see it. Right behind. Anyway, yeah, I read somewhere that. Okay. Okay, so we're transferring the rope here. It's the transfers I don't like. There you go. Okay. I think, again, going down is going to be harder. Alright. Not the way I like it to be. I like going down to be easier, as I imagine most people do. Shouldn't come as a surprise. Wish I had my bandana. But I lost it just as I was leaving. Well, yeah, just as I was leaving my place in Berlin with all my stuff. I left it in the bus. Appage? Funny that there's a shovel here. Not a new one either. I wonder what they use it for. Clearing this off, I guess. So this is the top part I saw from down there. I couldn't see any further. I thought this was the top of it. But it actually goes... Or did I? Actually, I'm not sure if I thought this was the top of it. I'll let you know. Oh, okay, it looks like it could also go that way. I'm going to stick to this way. I'm going to try to stay away from the edge of the cliff as much as I can. Feel like that's a smart decision. Well, it looks like a stovepipe top. Or like a coal stove or whatever. A wood burning stove. Whoa. This is quite soft. I'm just trying to step in the steps of the other person before me. Alright. I don't know which way's better. Try around here. Mostly just because it's flat right now. Looks like you can kind of, there's several ways to make your way up from here. But yeah, almost all, actually all the reviews And there were hundreds on all trails except one, 150 years ago. All of them but one said the ladders were definitely the hardest part. And that the path is narrow from here. I don't want to be like those. I find, I don't know, influencers is always the right word, but I don't know, Instagram people, influencers, whatever, that take footage of themselves all over places that want to crowd to see. Seemingly annoying, especially when they block things, you know. But I don't know, I have my own excuses for why I'm doing it now, but I try to sit down and explain this. I try. Oh wait, a little further away from me. I'm not kidding. One person said it was as much climbing as you can do without specialized climbing gear, like right close to the edge. It's definitely, I think, the most I've done. But anyway, influencers. Try to assuage my conscience, I suppose you could call it that, by not purposely doing shots of myself. I mean, obviously I'm kind of not big into the editing part, so they seem to end up there anyway, which is, I suppose, inevitable. I don't want to be like kind of hiding from it either. But you know, I don't take like selfies of myself and whatnot, and I don't like pictures of myself anyway. You know, I tell myself at least that this is, my family can see what I'm doing, which is true, especially my mom, you know, and other people. They bug me all the time, or they, you know, they want to see like post pictures and stuff, but they want to see like what I'm doing, and this is a good thing to show them. You know, I don't want to do stuff that's like, if I'm doing it anyway, I'm doing it anyway. Basically, it's just me taking footage of what I'm doing anyway. Yeah, that's basically the beginning and end of it. And I tend to want to do things that maybe fewer people have done. I was found that well, most physical activity, especially cardio activity, that if we're going to balance between taking enough breaks, resting for long enough, but not too long. If it's too long, you sort of cool down, and you know, it gets harder and harder to get started, not just because we're physically more pushed down, but you know, you get used to sitting and taking it easy, and it's going to be a lot nicer than this. Although this has its own unique charm. Well, you still feel a little bit tired. Like you're still a little bit like, I'd like to stay longer. And you just start thinking about, should I stay or should I go? Definitely go. Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb. Get another shot. Oh, the guy's still down there taking a break. Oh, there's a puffin. I don't know if you can see it, but a puffin just on top of that rock. You'll probably see more. think from the top of here, it's going to flatten out a little bit. But the path should get a lot narrower. Oh, what is this? Yeah. It must be to prevent erosion. Oh yeah, alright. So it's not for grip. Because that you just slip right off. But you see how the path is higher underneath it. Yeah, it's to prevent further erosion. I wonder if they rotate them. No, it doesn't appear to really be an off-season for the show, not only because it's, you know, you're totally on your own abilities, but because I saw pictures and whatever of people climbing it in like January in the middle of winter. They're saying, well, it's a little slippery. Yeah, I bet. So, in terms of not being off-season, you wouldn't be able to like schedule rotation events then. Okay, that keeps going. I think they all end up in the same place there. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the erosion. This will be a little stabler. This is sheep's wool. There's, like I said, there's sheep up there. Apparently, some of them are a wee bit territorial. So it's not, you know, a question of whether they'll stand you off from the narrow path and you won't be able to go further. They plan on headbutting any rams, so they can hit it. Try to wait it out. I thought about bringing some sort of food for them. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Kibble or something. Plus, you know, the farmer probably doesn't know what's that. Alright. Oh, yep, there's the sheep. So I'm going to try to get to the Plateau and then stop. This is a nice breeze though. Now I wore my heavier sweater today because I figured I would have worn my green lighter sweater, but I was going to wear a jacket and it looked a little cool and misty outside, so this seemed like the better decision. I'm not overheating, so I am kind of feeling like the lighter one would have been good right now, but it would cool down really fast when I stop, so this seems like a good decision between the two. Alright. See, lots of deer poop, or not deer poop, sheep poop. Shoop. See something else though that doesn't look quite like sheep poop. I thought something else was up here. I don't know. Whew. Head down. Well, she's still taking a break. She's waiting for me to clear the top, maybe. Now, part of my problem, I have Keratoconus, which is a, what's it called, degenerative eye disease, and it's particularly bad in my left eye. It causes my eyes to water a lot, but particularly my left eye, which, especially when it's windy, which obscures my vision. So, you know, I have all these tears in my vision. So I'm constantly using my sleeve to dab at it and dry it. It's fine generally. Well, it's annoying. It's fine for the climb, but it did cause me some concern just thinking about it. Whew. So far it seems alright. Isn't that bad if it was misty? Yeah, it's bad when it's misting and raining and I'm doing physical activity, because then everything gets wet and I can't get it dry. Plus my glasses. To the little bit that goes over the hill when the wind was crazy. So I came back down. I didn't see actually a way to go further with that. I thought that was the end of it. But then before coming up here, I noticed people hiking up the top part. Supposedly the rail trail's from the other side, so maybe they don't connect. Or you just have to scrap one. Seems like it would do that a lot too. There's the airport. Yeah, I was close there. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, and then at the far end is the southern tip of the island. This will be there tomorrow on a tour. Tried to take one of those electric scooters there, but the operation zone is just the sort of the city here, or village, whatever. And I was taking it outside, which is fine, but there was no sidewalk, and the road was kind of narrow, and I don't know, I started to get kind of nervous. I wasn't sure if I'd be, like, it would just, like, stop working on me, and then I had to push it back. I really didn't want to do that. But it looks like, that's about between a third and a half of the way there, maybe a third, to the end, I mean. Because I was just where, you see, it kind of runs parallel with the, at one end of the airport, gangway, whatever. Gangway is not the right word. But there's a little house and then there's a four corners. And I was basically just past that four corners. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I was, you know what, I was to the next road that goes off into the hill. Okay. Didn't take long to get up there either. So I saw some hiking routes on all trails that are like up the whole end of the island, up all the little, so these are all extinct volcanoes. Well, I actually don't know if they're extinct, but they're volcanoes anyway, that have all exploded at one time or another. I really wonder how we got these sheep up here. Anyway, so the All Trails one had you reaching all of the 7 peaks. It was 18 kilometers. It was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or no, I don't, maybe these aren't volcanoes, but there's several extinct cones in that area. That, I think, was the most recent one to erupt in the 70s, like 73. You can see, like, it's a lot more volcanic rock, and it's a lot darker along there, and it's a lot greener over there. Maybe they're blowing in order. There she is. Oh, I don't think I came along that way. That must be another route? Maybe I did and I just wasn't paying attention. Alright. I waited too long, I'm cool now. Yeah, this was definitely the right sweater to pick. Fancy picture too. Guest book at the top that you can sign if you obviously to get up there. Which is my goal, I guess. Which is, I suppose, the way you want it. Tailwind going up, headwind coming down. Tricky. I don't want to fall down there. Hi. Scared to go down that fast. Brush my forehead. Bah! Hello. Ma. Look annoyed. Weather so far. And I noticed some earthworks, like some construction. You kind of see that down on the very bottom. Doing something with the volcanic rock and sand. I'm not sure if that's just like environmental cleanup or if it actually has some, you know, sale value or something. I imagine the latter, since, you know, the volcano exploded 50 years ago. I don't know why they would just be doing environmental cleanup now, and it just takes that long. I don't know. Ah, guest book. Ah, hope they have a pen. Oh, they really worked to keep it weatherproof. I guess they have to. Boogie riders. So, I'm not sure which of the islands it is, but you can see there's like a little house in each one of them. I think it's that one. You can actually stay at that house, but just climb up to it. Actually, it's probably quite expensive. Seems to be an Instagram, YouTube thing. Oh, I see. You give the time. Okay. What time is it? Maybe an hour and a half. Ah! 9/9/23 Noah, Adams, Canada, 11:23 a.m. Fueled by puffins. Does that mean they ate them? They walked up here in a storm. Oh, that sucks. Didn't they come up yesterday? Nope. Oh, maybe, but didn't write it down. Toronto. If anybody wants to look me up, there you go. Flip paper Photoshop of nesting puffins. Oh. Mayor Jim Kavanaugh, Mayor, Piedmont, California, surrounded by Oakland. Well, there you go. The mayor of Piedmont, California has been up here. It goes back to... Oh, so they just replaced this. It just goes back to the 16th of August. Must be nice to do at the end of August. Wonder what they do with the Gesta book. Goes into somebody's record. I appreciate the care taken to keep it waterproof. I imagine it's necessary. Whew. Great place to have a sandwich. But I ate one before I came up, so Iceland seems to be the land of sandwiches. Very interesting sandwiches too. Involve a lot of vegetables that you wouldn't expect, like beans. Which are surprisingly good. I think he's nesting, or he's just sitting there. Oh! Okay, so the Beluga Sanctuary is on this side. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to go further than there. See the bloom down there. That's the Beluga Sanctuary down there, and I think it's like the inner pen. Mainland Iceland. See any with the belugas? Maybe. Oh, see, I thought it was on the other side. Okay, I think I get it now. Hike maybe through the field there. I might be able to see it from that side too. You see the second line, I don't know if we can, right there. So that's the outer berm that separates the bay from the ocean. And then my guess is that the belugas, the two belugas, are in the inner circle. I wonder why they don't let them have the whole bay. Just safer? Beach themselves or something? It seems like it would be nicer to let them have the whole bay, but they probably know what they're doing. And so that's probably pretty safe to boat from, even in the winter, because it's in sort of the harbor there. Or something up there? Oh, how'd they get up to that? So many weird like little houses on the top of mountains and stuff, and you wonder like how they get up there. I mean, once you're up there, you can't be coming and going very much. Helicopters does not seem to decidedly be the answer. But where you'd land your helicopter there, I don't know. Trying to get a mountain behind me there. These are my wife. I don't know. It's not showing very well. Oh, that's something. So some of the posts, I think fairly recently, talked about people coming up, hiking up to put up shortwave radio setups. I don't know if that meant that they were brand new, or they were repairing them or fixing them or something. But I imagine that's what this is. Although the fact that the guest book is attached to it, and that the guest book has been, well, presumably here for some time, I don't know. It just, well, anyway, a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, and it's rusted down there. It couldn't rust that fast. I don't think. New bolts though. Seagull telling me off. Get off my rock. Oh yeah, so it's blooming from up there. Gathering a lot of seagulls, whatever it is. Now for the Scramble Down. So, in terms of the Scramble Down, I think that last piece I came off is going to be the hardest going down. Oh, okay. It powers the shortwave, I guess. Cool. I had a sort of side thought that I might be into shortwave, but I don't have time for hobbies, or any new ones anyway. Gotta admit, I'm not seeing a lot of puffins. Granted, I haven't been doing a lot of specific looking for them, and I might not even be in the right places. Well, there's supposed to be some up here. Okay. Picking a route down, I think. This looks like it might be a little, I don't know, less scrabbly. Steep. I was running down here. So here's where I also admit I did something to my left ankle last November 2022 at a conference, and I actually think I might have done something before then and then just re-injured it. But I was stepping off of a curb and my ankle turned. My ankles have always been kind of weak that way, and it just went, you know, I heard a crunch and the whole thing collapsed on me, and it swelled quite big, and the swelling didn't really go down for like a month or so. I didn't get a chance to go to the doctor because that was in Montreal, but I was just returning to Germany where I was doing research. And my healthcare plan in Germany was not great. I mean, foreigner healthcare, like, it's all private, and you have to, like, I guess it's like American healthcare, you just have to scrape them. You have to pay up front, and then you have to rake them over the coals to get anything back. And you know, I wasn't looking forward to that, and then I'd had problems before trying to, I mean, they understood English, they understood English far better than my German, but I don't know, the healthcare is a little bit different, and it was confusing. I just, you know, I guess I just felt intimidated and not really comfortable trying to explain what was going on in enough detail to get anything done, so I just kind of put it on the back burner and said, well, I'll deal with that when I get back, which I'm on my way back now. So I'll be in Canada on the 11th, trying to set up a doctor, but then I'll just be back for a week, and then I'll be off on my honeymoon. So, bye. Hi. Yeah. I don't have anything for you, I'm sorry. You can just hear him saying, like, why are you bad at me? Bastard. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, so I'll be back for a week before I'm away again for like a month. And, you know, I would need to get x-rays done and stuff, and I just don't know if it makes sense to. I'd have to get in right away, and I wouldn't get the x-ray results back by the time I left, and then what are they going to say? Like, oh yeah, you definitely need to get something done, and this is what it is, or I don't know. But you can't do that for like a month or a month and a half. It feels like it makes more sense just to do it when I get back, and I'm back. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Less scrambly going down than up. Oh, some water though. I really do like to talk to myself. This is kind of great for that. It gives me an excuse to talk to myself, you know. All these other people aren't around me. I don't feel embarrassed. I think that hiss did good the sheep. Water? I don't. You just get all your liquid through the grass? I don't think you'd like this anyway because it's sparkling water, but that does bring up a question. Because I mean, unless they can climb ladders, I don't think they can get down off of here. So where'd they get water? I don't see any standing water or even any streams or anything, or do they just suck it off the grass? I guess they must. So far, knock on wood, it's less of a scramble going down than it was coming up, which is surprising. Let's see, definitely have to pick your path. Now, I'm trying to remember, was it this muddy? No, I think the really muddy part is coming up, or the muddy, slippery part. We'll kind of try this side, so there's more grass cover. Anyway, so yeah, my ankle. I mean, mostly my ankle's fine, but sometimes it definitely feels weird and I have like sort of pain in it when I move it up and down, side to side. It does feel a little like precarious side to side, so I have to be like definitely decisive in my stepping. And I have felt it, not on this hike, but sometimes when I'm walking, I do feel it like kind of go a little bit and turn. So, you know, probably not the best thing to do a hike like this, but it does seem to have affected me, my ability. The other side of the ridge. Oh yeah, this is perfect weather for this. It's even clearing off. I was afraid it might start to sprinkle a little later. I wasn't sure which way the little bit of wind was coming from. But it seemed to be okay. So this is the... Hi, I was talking to myself. So this is the slippery part here. I wonder if I can just go around it. Although the grass is going to be slippery too. Okay, I'll risk it. I'll risk it. Ooh, that is muddy. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. Well, I don't have 4 legs like you, buddy. I'm sorry. Yeah, show off. Yeah, you could just go gambling up and down this hill. Like nobody's business. I don't like that. They're blue. Bah. Oh, sheep are gone now. This side. All right. Oh, I should have turned my Scrabble on for this. Oh well. Oh, hello. I don't have anything for you. I didn't expect to come so close. Just... Oh, hello. Do you want to scratch? Sorry, I moved too fast. Hello. Not nice. You got a nice coat. Chin scratch nice. You want the scratch, huh? Yeah, you can get your own grass. I can scratch those parts that can't get to you. Look at that coat. Sit. Hello. Bah. You really want to scratch it. Alright. Well, maybe this will be the thumbnail, huh? Hi. You want to get in on this? I can't pet you forever. Hmm? Eventually, I gotta go down. Hmm? Ah. Sorry, that was me slipping, not being freaky. You're nice. You boop your nose? Never heard a sheep do that before. Of course, I don't think I've been this close to a sheep before. What's it like living on this mountain? Home rock. Oh, you like that, huh? Yeah, it's probably a really hard cut to get, huh? Oh. Okay, one last scratch and then I gotta go, okay? Oh. Yeah. Okay. All right. You have a good time. I gotta go. Hopefully, not kill myself. That would be nice. Bye. You know what? I gotta get a picture of you. Alright. It's okay. Sorry. I moved too fast, huh? You're off? Scratch? I better take a picture of you getting a scratch. Otherwise it didn't happen. Sorry, too hard. Sorry. Ah! I'm falling. Alright, I'll see you later. Sheep on the other side of the trail. Hello. This was, I think, the part that he was running down. Ugh. Oh, I did. Not that I would want to, it just seems so. Oh, they're coming up this way, huh? Maybe having a barf? What are you doing? Scratching? scratching, I guess. Hope he's not being territorial. I was messing with one of his sheep, I guess. Before it's to go forward. Hello. You guys mad at me? Okay, you're just hungry. Oh yeah, you are the ram. They carved your horns off, huh? Okay, well I don't want to get in trouble with you. Okay, can I go by? I really don't want to be butted. Hello. Alright, I'll leave you guys alone. Don't come up after me, huh? I do want to take your picture, though. You need a haircut, buddy. I wonder where they carved his horns off. Did they come off on their own? Oh. What they would have carved off. Got his horns. Well, I'll give you the same deal as I gave the guy up there. I just want to walk past you. I don't want no trouble. I will take your picture though. Pretty. Alright, see you later. Is that a fuck off? Probably. Get off my hill. Leave my sheep daughters alone. Don't touch my sheep daughters. Okay, so that is the way I came. I'll move out here. Which is, I guess you can't see, but I am wearing my backpack and I've buttoned up the waistband, waist strap obviously, or the belt, and you know, also the chest strap, and then I'm squeezing the GoPro camera underneath the chest strap, and I have it sort of, I have the GoPro camera in a case, and I have a clip attachment mounted on the bottom of it, and I use it, it's sort of like an alligator clip kind of, but bigger, and I use it to pinch onto things, and mostly I use it to hold it, so that's sort of flat up and down, like rotated flat up and down, and then the strap is between the top of that and the bottom of the GoPro, and that actually seems to work pretty well. But yeah, I do have a chesty harness, well, an off-brand chesty harness on the way from Amazon. The chesty harness, in case you don't keep track, is about, I don't know, $50 US. And it's, you know, it's just a suspender kind of strap that you wear over your chest, and it holds the GoPro in the center. Then you can walk around hands-free and record everything. The one I bought is exactly the same thing, but it's 29 Canadian dollars, and it's, you know, made by some other company. It had really good reviews. It actually had better reviews on Amazon than the GoPro one. I think that was like 4.7, and the one I got was 4.9 or something like that. I mean, I can't see why you would need to get like a GoPro 1 as long as the mount point is correct. Then it's just, you know, elastic size straps, and then of course the matter of the quality of it. But like GoPro doesn't have a patent on elastic strap and sewing, or elastic straps and sewing. So anyway, we'll see. You know, that said, sometimes you do buy the cheaper ones, and in this case I think I'm just not paying the GoPro branding fee. But you know, sometimes you do buy cheaper ones and you get what you pay for. You know, it is made more cheaply. I will say this, GoPro, like any big brand, has a brand to protect, I suppose, and maybe that could be an incentive to make a higher quality product. Though I kind of wonder that GoPro's whole thing seems to be keeping you in their cloud service and constantly upgrading your camera every year, every time a new model comes out, even though you don't need to. Like, and they don't, I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not the biggest GoPro expert, but it doesn't seem like you need, well, first of all, it doesn't seem like they actually roll out a lot of new features between one and another. Yeah, there have been some major feature changes between generations, but usually that's over more generations than just one. Okay, wait, I think I may have, okay, I took a wrong turn. I ended up going out to that I might go up it now. I ended up going up to that point that I said I definitely wouldn't go out to. And here I am. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh well. I did it, I guess. Ooh, yeah, that left ankle's getting kind of sore. It's the, you know, what's interesting is it's the motion, like I said, like this. So when I'm walking, especially when I'm hiking or going up and down too, the up and down part kind of hurts. So sometimes it hurts less when I kind of walk on the tiptoe. But obviously it makes hiking kind of challenging. You know, potentially a bad idea, but I never let a bad idea stop me. Although I'd like to think I've gotten more, I don't know, cautious as I've gotten older, just by virtue of getting older. By which I mean, you know, if I hadn't, I'd be dead, I suppose, or more injured. But anyway, you know, I'm going up that end. I took a wrong turn, sure, but I didn't go out to the furthest end, so that's something. Tried to tell my wife that. I don't think she'd take comfort from that. Okay. Oh, that's a good technique. So, what I've been doing as I've been going down is obviously your feet are attaching flat to the ground and you're sort of sliding a bit. But what I found when, inevitably, when you're going down a steep incline that's really hiked over like this, there's going to be some what do you call them? Jumps, you know, like you see where it's sudden change in difference there just because it's been eroded so much. And it can be difficult to kind of jump all the way down. It's hard on your knees anyway. What I did back there is I just kind of stuck my heel. Of course, it's probably bad for the condition of the trail, but I just stuck my heel into the slide and then slid down on it. And that seemed to work pretty well. Okay, I think this is the road here. Yeah. We wonder about first person who hiked up here. I mean, who blazed this trail? Is there a club that does it, maintains it? Is it the sheep owner? Is it just that people use it enough? But no, that can't be that. Can't just be that, because I mean the erosion alone would have to be maintained, and of course they're sticking those plastic erosion mats and the chains and whatnot. Ow. Trying not to land from too much of a distance on my left foot, just because I don't really trust it not to buckle, and that would really, I mean, it would be incredibly painful and bad in any case, but especially here. I used to use Strava a lot when I was biking more, doing long distance biking, and I still would, but you know, I once made I don't know if you're familiar with Strava. It's like an app that's used for measuring the timing and different, you know, metrics for different outdoor activities, like running, jogging, cycling, whatever. And one of the things it does is it has a competition aspect where you can get different titles if you're the fastest, you know, to do a section. And I got what they call a King of the Mountain. I think King of the Mountain, King of the Hill, for a small section in Toronto I was really proud of, and you know, inevitably it was won by someone else, which is fine, but then it kept going down until it was like 2 seconds, and it's like, that's not possible. I'm not even sure it's possible in a car, but it's certainly not possible without some kind of motorized vehicle, and that seems to be like a common and very annoying thing with Strava's challenges. Is I took a wrong turn here. Yeah, with Strava's challenges is people game them so they get like a king of the hill, and you know, sometimes it's like, oh, they didn't turn off their motorized scooter, or they didn't turn off Strava when they were using a motorized scooter, or whatever, and it accidentally won it. Although Strava's supposed to have, you know, methods of automatically detecting that, and sometimes they do. But also, it seems like people do that on purpose to get the king of the mountains, and it's like, I don't understand why you do that. Nobody gets any money for that. The only thing you do it, you're not even cheating yourself, because you didn't do it, and you weren't probably going to do it. You just did it dead. And, you know, taking something somebody else earned, I guess, for lack of a better word, from them, for no reason. And it's, you know, I don't know, it's a little aggravating. It makes, I don't know, pursuing those challenges feel more pointless. Maybe that's their point. Maybe they're just trolling, I don't know. But it's a lot of effort to go do troll too. Like, you gotta go outside, you gotta, you know. Okay, so now I know, from the bottom, this was the highest plateau I could see. So, this was the highest plateau I could see. And I thought from the bottom that this might be all there was to it. Which still looked like a lot, just with all those ladders and ropes and chains and stuff. But this is like, I don't know, this is maybe a third of the way, if that, maybe a quarter. I don't know, in retrospect, I don't know if I would say the ladders are the hardest part of it. The ladders are definitely the most intimidating part of it, especially because they come right at the beginning and you might never have done something like that before. I certainly hadn't. I mean, I did the West Coast Trail, so it does have some ladders, but not like this. But I think physically, this is actually, the ladder part is actually easier. It's faster anyway. And there's that plume again. So I think I'm going to wait for this person I just saw down there to pass. So obviously only one person can go at a time. Change out the rope. Separated them together. You down there? Okay. know. She said it's right there. Tell me if you see it. Oh, okay. That's... I don't know what aromatic means. It's going down pretty easy. Weird part of me wants to do it again. Go back up. It looks peaceful up there. But that's the insane part of me. Oh, it looks like an older ladder. Guess they just left it to die here. See, seagulls nesting. Yeah, the wind is picking up. Yeah, I think the wind's picking up just a little bit. I'm glad I got up when I did to do this. I wouldn't have... Well, it's doing nice now. A little busier. The wind is picking up. And, the wind on the top of that was enough to convince me that I didn't want to do this on a windy day. Valley. Talking about museum. It must be on the other side then. Let's see if I can. Oh, my scooter's still down there. I haven't hit my 7,000 steps for the day. Uh-oh. What are we doing? Okay. Yeah, it's not through the valley over there. What time is it? 12:43? I mean, I got time for another hike if I want to do it, but... Look at it when I get down, I guess. should be more than enough for that. I was worried how it would be going down. I don't climb a lot of ladders, so yeah, that's okay. Right, the last little bit, and then I'm done. Yeah. Well, got a bit of a scrabble down here, but yeah, basically I'm done. So, yeah, I think that was about an hour and a half, 2 hours. No, about 2 hours.